Myself Vishwa Vanessa, and I would like to introduce to my team member Harsh Gajera, Yogita Ajudia, Atit Patel and Fanil Kumar Vaghasya, who are part of this project. And today we are going to present the global sustainable operation of the Nike. So, move to the next slide. The second slide is about the table of content, and then after third slide is demonstrate the company overview. So, go through the brief overview. The company that currently known as Nike was established as the Blue Ribbon Sports in the year 1964, and the founder of the company are Philip Knight and Bill Bowerman. Afterwards, in the 1979, company had introduced its air technology, and then after in the year 1985, company had assigned to the Michael Jordan as their spokesperson. And the interesting thing is that company had hit the revenue of more than $100 million in the very first year. Afterwards, in 1994, company's only sponsored Brazilian team won the World Cup, and Nike was emerged as the brand that represent the emotion, elegance, and identification. In the year 2007, Nike acquired Umbro, which made it sold to 100 soccer team. And afterwards 2012, Nike became official supplier form of NBA apparel, and in the year 2020 Nike released its latest campaign that title You Can't Stop Us. Come to the fourth slide is about the introduction of Nike. So the chart that given beside demonstrate the percentage that Nike is holding worldwide. So in terms of turnover, Nike's turnover in the year 2023 was marked nearly 51,217 billions dollar. um and the total market share of the Nike was 38.23% during the year 2023. In terms of the number of employee, in 2009 the number of employee was in between to 30,000 to 34,000, but which was noticeably increased during the decade, and it reached to the 76,700. Meanwhile, the COVID-19, the number of employee was noticeably decreased to 73,300. However, after pandemic the number was steadily rise up, and it reached to the 79,100. And currently the number of employee that Nike's had 83,700. Move to the next slide. The following slide is the business overview. So these slides represent the competitors. So mainly the competitors of Nikes are Adidas, Puma, and New Balance. And the divisions of Nikes has the apparel, equipment, and footwear. If I come to the business presence, so the business presence of Nike has more than 170 countries. That includes North America, Latin America, Western Europe, Japan, and China. Then after that is the data about the revenue. So Nike's globally employees are 30,000 in 170 countries by year 2009, but it has increased nearly 3.79% in the year 2022. And Nike had 35.3 billions of revenue from footwear and 13.9 billions revenue from apparel segment. And the chart given beside demonstrate the total revenue of the Nike and the other competitors brand. Then after, come to the sixth slide. The sixth slide is about the ESG goal of the Nike. So Nike has stated the goals in terms of environmental, social, and governance. First of all, environmental goals. So Nike has greenhouse gas emission reduction, and another one is renewable energy, fleet electrification. If come to the social goal, Nike's goals are diversity and inclusion, labor practices, and community investment. And last but not the least, that is government's goals. And in that, executive compensation alignment, another is a science based target, and the last goal is the SDG alignment. Following slide, that I'm going to hand over my team member Fanil Kumar Vaghasia.
My name is Fenil Kumar Okasia. In this project, I am going to present on how Nike achieve their goals, why goals are important, and how Nike meet the goals, as well as difference between thinking and process structure about AI and human. So here, would I like to talk about how to achieve goal focus area to reduce product waste by 2035. First, circular economy. Nike is committed to establishing a circular economy in which its products are made to last a long time and be recycled and repairable. Second one is waste reduction. The reuse of shoes and Nike Grinds program convert waste into new products, playgrounds, running tracks, and courts. And last but not the least, material efficiency in innovation. Nike continues to explore innovation materials and manufacturing processes, and they aim to reduce waste during production by using efficient design and sustainable materials. The following slide is importance of the goals. Why Nike won't move to zero product waste by 2025. 100% waste diverted from landfill in our extended supply chain, with at least 80% of waste recycled back into Nike products and other goods. Zero point 0.5 million imperial tons less of greenhouse gas emission through increasing their use of environmentally preferred materials of 50% of all key materials like as polyester, cotton, leather, and rubber. Why to reduce it? Waste can harm the environment, polluting water source and damaging ecosystem. Greenhouse gases contribute to global warming, leading to climate change. Many countries have regulation requires business to manage their waste and emission. By aiming to zero waste, Nike ensure compliance with their regulation. And the next slide is how to meet the goal by 2025. It want to become move to zero in different function. First one is reduction per unit in manufactured distribution center and headquarters. Nike declined their percentages of waste manufacturing by diverted landfill and recycle their product waste. Second one is improve the percentage of finished product waste. Nike can refurbish, recycle, and donate used shoes. Third one is waste cycle. Nike can design their products which are more sustainable and have a lower impact in environment. And fourth one is recycle in manufacturing packaging. Nike can eliminate waste before reducing goods, especially in the packaging phase, by optimizing design and processes. And last but not the least, closed loop recycling. Nike can recycle their closed loop through side and grind technique, which includes three parts: rubber from outsole, foam from the midsole, and fiber from the upper sole. The following slide is about artificial intelligence, in which we have worked on the approaches of AI and human in the concern of how Nike can effectively reduce waste while staying committed to sustainability. According to AI approach, Nike may work with supplier utilizing AI-driven supply chain optimizing, engage customer through customized recycle program, choose sustainable materials, and execute circular economy initiative and optimizing product. According to a human approach, to effectively minimize waste, Nike should prioritize sustainability materials, optimizing production, adopt an initiative for circular economy, and educate customer about recycling. Human-based response offer empathy and context, while AI-based response provide efficient solution leveraging advanced technologies. As per AI answer, emphasize leveraging AI technologies, focus on data-driven analysis and predictive modeling, highlight personalized messaging and optimization, and technology-oriented and detailed. And according to human answer, priority priority simpler key strategies, focuses on production optimization sustainable materials, mention circular economy initiative and consumer engagement. Now I am going to hand over to Harsh Gajera, who will explain the pros and cons of AI. Thank you.
My name is Harsh Gajera, and here I would like to explain advantages and disadvantages of AI approach for waste reduction strategy for Nike. Here it is some advantage. First advantage is optimize supply chain, reduce overproduction and enhances resource efficiency and enhances sustainability credential. And the second advantage is promote recycling. In this advantage builds brand loyalty and closed loop system and demonstrate commitment to sustainability. And the third advantage is choose sustainable materials. In this advantage meets consumer demand for eco-friendly products and contributes to long-term sustainability goals. And the fourth advantage is embrace circular economy. In this minimize waste and enhance brand credibility and demonstrate commitment to responsible consumption. And there's some disadvantages here. And the first disadvantage is optimize supply chain. In this disadvantage requires initial investment in technologies and training. And the second disadvantage is promote recycling, resources, incentive setup and management, and also return on investment may take some time in materialize. And the third disadvantage is choose sustainable material, higher upfront cost and invest availability, and risk of greenwashing occasions sustainability claims are not sustained. And the fourth disadvantage is embrace circular economy. In this disadvantage requires significant investment and reconstructing, and the transition complexity and potential resistance from stakeholder. And the next slide is I am going to mapping of how to improve the percentage of final product. The first step is collection of waste. After that, the collected waste will get sorting out of the further process. In this way, if the waste is suitable for recycling, then for it will send ahead for recycling process. Or the recycled materials are of high quality, then it's sent for manufacturing, and we will get new products like shoes and apparel as a final product. If the waste is not suitable for recycling, it's sent for upcycling, and the waste is creatively upcycled. It is no to dispose on unusable waste, and if it's yes, send them for upcycling process, and we will make for creative design processes, transform waste into unique and high valuable product, and we will get new product from this area. And the next slide is product requirement. To reduce waste management in supply chain for Nike, we need three requirements. One is resource, second is assumption, and third is how much cost we need for this project. One is resources. We need two type of resources. One is human resource. In human resource we need computer science, inspector, producer and laborers. The second name is material resources like organic cotton, raw material like rubber and leather. Third one is equipment and transportation. And the second requirements is assumption. We need qualified and trained people, research and development in production design and packaging, right equipment, quality production analysis and inventory control. And the last one is total consumption, total cost. The total annual cost of the Nike company is around 216 190.21 million pounds in the year 2023. The financial statements operational expenditure could differ, particularly when it comes to the supply chains cost associated with product reformation. Thank you for this. And now I am going to hand over to Atit Patel, who will explain another slides.
Hi, my name is Atit Patel, and today I'm going to talk about a very famous company when it comes to sport industry known as Nike. First is a cost breakdown, second is financial statement related to improving percentage of finished product goods, and the third is stakeholder analysis. First, the cost breakdown, in which the raw materials are measured in tons, its unit cost and the total cost. The factory scrap and the footwear material recycle is more than 50,000 tons. The total cost for the factory scrap is more than 3.84 million. The footwear material recycle is more than 213 million. Coming to the financial statement related to improving percentage of finished product goods, the annual data which are measured in millions of USD. Revenue is more than 12,000, asset is more than 28,000, liability and operating expenses is more than 10,000, cash from operating is more than 12,000, investing activities 103. Coming to the second slide, there is stakeholder analysis. First is the primary one and second is the secondary one. Talking about the primary one, there is government, stakeholder, investors, employees, customers. Government and the stakeholders have more power and high control over the company, and the investor wants Nike to do more profit so that they can have a good ROI. Employees have high power, performance directly translate to the business performance, high interest in fair for compensations, opportunities, purpose. Nike addresses interest through corporates, social responsibilities, policies, programs. Customers, as they are known as a king, so they are the top priorities as stakeholder groups as they affect revenue, high interest in price, safety, quality, and services. Communities and interest groups have low power and low interest. I would like to pass on, for the further more details, I would like to pass on the slides to the Yogita. Thank you.
My name is Yogita Achuria and I am a group member of Global Sustainable Operation of Nike. Here I would like to provide a knowledge regarding our project work background structure, which begins with identifying the task and end with developing risk registers. So we into the identifying the goals, we mainly focus on success criteria, setting milestones, communicating the goals, and tricks and techniques about how to achieve a goals. Then we move forward on allocating the responsibility, which were done by our group leader as per our team members' skills and knowledge. Then we came on discussing responsibility. Into it, we found detail about the Nike company, which were measurable, achievable, and reliable for our project. Then planning and implementation plays crucial role in our project, because we mainly focus on risk management, cost management, and schedule management. Then estimating required resources. Into it we find all kind of resources about our project, and we discuss that and analyze all kind of details, which is very applicable and realistic for our project. Then identifying the stakeholders. As we all know that stakeholders are very important for companies' financial and social growth. So we found that which stakeholders are very less important and more important for the companies. Lastly, we finalize the risk of this project, and it's identify which risks were less risky and more risky. And then we came on the Gantt chart. It easily depict the timeline of our project. We mainly focus on developing the risk register, estimated required resources, planning and implementation, and discuss the solution. We also gave same important to identifying company's goal, allocating responsibilities, identifying stakeholders as well. Then next slide shows that risk registers. So we mainly focus on 5 kinds of register. First is industrial register, industrial risk, operational risk, legal risk, security risk, and investment and liquidity risk. A high risk, which we were analyzed on operational risk and security risk. After that, vice versa, it's also less risk is it's depict on industrial risk and legal risk, which was done by CEO and senior manager of the company. Investment and liquidity risk are also important for us because its overall score is 10. So it's done by board of director, and it's also impact on financial performance. Next is project recommendation. So here we would like to give some recommendation to our Nike company how to achieve their goals regarding become a zero carbon and zero waste. So we conclude our project that if Nike want to achieve it, so they may concern, or they may use their own production line waste, as well as they may use their dyeing and finished water for the reuse. They may reuse, recycle, and refurbish their own product finished waste. As well as we also want to give another suggestions that Nike can Nike can make long lasting products which will beneficial for customer and environment as well. So next is project team. So here it's depicted the information about how we worked as a team, and it's also depict the group members details. Next is references. Here are some references which we took during our project, and we gain our knowledge regarding Nike project as well. And it's very important for us because we read and go through all kind of things. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy and gain lots of knowledge regarding Nike company. Thank you.